today we're going to take a look at Command Magazine, issue number 52. Now, what does it say on the cover here? Civil War. This issue, at least the magazine contents, really focuses a lot on the English Civil War. The Battle of Edgehill, the Battle of Naseby. We also have Napoleon in Egypt. I don't think that has anything to do with that. But there's some other articles and pieces in here as well. But the game in this issue, this is a war game magazine, mind you. The game in this issue is the Battle of Grunwald. And has nothing to do with the English Civil War. So unlike a lot of war game magazines, and Command Magazine for that matter, they typically would, in the magazine itself, they would have some historical pieces on the game that's included. This one, I do not believe that is the case. I think this focuses a lot on the English Civil War, and then has the Grunwald battle, which has the Teutonic Knights. But we'll take a look at that when we get in here. Also, Command Magazine, I've covered some earlier ones where the rules were in the magazine and they were stapled in here. But when Command went into this, regular binding, non-stapled binding or glued binding, they started putting the rules separate. And so you can have the rules, the map, and the counters all separate, which is kind of nice, and eliminates the need to break open the magazine. Anyway, so let's get inside here and see what we got. So we'll still do a page turn of the magazine itself, even though we're not going to get background on the game inside, but we will see what the magazine has in store for us. Also, I got this. This is part of a sale that I got at the kind of the spring sale from Noble Knight. So by the time I post this, that sale will be long gone. But so I'm going to probably put this in the bargain bin, even though this was $4.95 US at the time, back when this was published. I paid a little bit more than that for it in the Noble Knight sale. But, this is old, and I still think it's a bargain because I got it for a lot less than what some of these normally go for. Anyway, there's the magazine. There are the rules separate, as I was mentioning, and they are stapled here. Then we have the map and the counters, and we'll go over that in just a second. That's why you came here, right? There's Grunwald, 1410, the First Battle of Tannenberg. There was a Battle of Tannenberg in World War I as well, but that's a few years after 1410. Let's look inside this magazine and see what we get inside here. So we're going to have some some advertisements and the like. Echelons of Fury. That was that came out after Magic: The Gathering, which was a big kind of the genesis of the collectible card game genre. You had Magic and Pokemon and all the host of other games. This was a collectible card game as well. They had Echelons of Fury, and then I think they had Echelons of Fire. One was Modern War, and Fire was Modern Day War or Modern Warfare, and then Fury was World War II. I think I've got more Fire than I got Fury. I did collect this for a little bit. Anyway, maybe I should do a piece on that. So here's what's in the magazine. We have the Battle of Edgehill, the evolution of the British armor doctrine, the Kaiser forces in the Boxer Rebellion, Have Guns Will Travel, Naseby, 1645, and Oriental Illusions. So interesting. Here's advertisement for Burma. Some more kind of advertisements in here. Here's short rounds. Interesting. Some typical pieces in here, mover and shakers, with of course advertisements on almost every other page. Hitler's Kamikazes, Greek Fire. Then we get into the Battle of Edgehill. This is England's Bull Run. And what's nice about this is you have some full color maps and images. I like that. Here's the Road to Civil War. Here's a nice inset on the Battle of Edgehill, laying out all the different forces, kind of, to me, reminiscent of an Osprey treatment in some of their battle books. Here's artillery. Here's the evolution. Here's another article, the evolution of the British armor doctrine. Kind of interesting. Kind of shows you the kind of the order, organizational makeup as well. The Kaiser forces in the Boxer Rebellion. I have an interest in this conflict, so I will definitely take a look at that. There's the Legation Quarter. There's a few games on that as well. One by Victory Point Games, and then I think Worthington republished it. Interesting solitaire game on that. Then we have, pages stuck together. Have Guns Will Travel, Executive Outcomes. Don't know what that's about, but I'll take a look at that. Here's the decisive campaign of the English Civil War, Nesby, 1645. Chronology there, kind of cool. We have like these insets, on certain topics. Like here's the commanders, here's chronology. That's kind of nice. Get some full color images. And here's another one of those battle layouts. Right there. Oh, cool. We're seeing it. See the battle progress into different phases. Very nice. And then here's Napoleon and the French in Egypt. And well, don't know when this is going to post, but not too long ago, I did an unboxing of a game that's all about this. It's all about the Egypt campaign, and has a little bit different perspective on it. This is not your standard hex encounter war game. There's the Battle of the Pyramids, the Rosetta Stone, which was one of the major archaeological outcomes of Napoleon in Egypt. And then we get some more articles in here, books and video, multimedia. And for me, it seems like there's more advertisements in this issue than in some of the earlier issues I did on Command Magazine. So anyway, so that is issue number 52, a quick page through. Here is the game that came with it in issue 52. As you can see here, the game is itself is 1995. The magazine was $4.95. So I don't know if that if the game issue was just $19.95, but if you got the magazine separate, it was $4.95. Anyway, I still feel like I got this for a steal. So it's up going in the bargains. Here are the rules. As you can see, they're not color, but they are, typical layout for rules, dual column with images and explanations, and some designer notes in here as well. And so, you have some knights going on in this game, so there's probably going to be some interesting combat here. So we have zones of control, rally movement, charging and looting, stacking rules, melee combat, and then you just have a commander's call by Tai Bamba. He was the editor of Commander. I don't know if he was still the editor of Command magazine. I don't know if he was still the editor when this issue came out. Let's see if I saved that in there somewhere here. Normally that's in the front, but we have all this. Here we go. Yep, he's still editor-in-chief, Tai Bamba, at this time. So there's your rules, the First Battle of Tannenberg. Let's look at the components, the other components. We have the counter sheet themselves, which, kind of thin. I mean, it's typical for magazine games of that time period. But the counters look kind of interesting. This looks like this is, these are counters for something else. WC2K air power module. Not sure what this is the battle chest. Yeah, that was the battle chest. Who came out in a previous edition. So a lot of talk about battle chess. Not the most popular of the war games that came out of Command. Really not double-sided except for some of the battle chess issues that pieces there. So there are the counters, basically one-sided. There you have it. Let's look at the map. Now the map looks interesting. It's kind of has a green finish to it, and you've got title of it up here, and it kind of goes like this, I should say. Oh, let's go out a little bit. You can't see can't see what I'm pointing at here. So you have a place for a lot of the camps. Like here's a camp, here's a camp, here is the Teuton camp, and here is Grunwald right here. So a lot of different types of terrain in here. Let's see look at the terrain key, which is way up top here and is sideways. We have clear, slope, impassable hexside. We have streams, ponds, marsh, forest, dense forest, and wolf piles. Interesting. So these are some wolf piles here, it looks like. Anyway, so that is the map, and you've got a turn track here. You have your combat results table here, your terrain effects and train chart up here, train key, and the rest of it is the map itself. So there you have it. That is the game that comes in issue 52, Grunwald 1410. Looks kind of interesting. Kind of excited to get that to the table and see what this is about. I don't have, it's not a lot of games on in this time period on that battle. I think might have it in Ancient Battles Deluxe. I don't think I have that in, I don't think Men of Iron has covered that. That would probably be the most likely series to cover this. So I don't think they've covered it, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for stopping by. And as I page through Command magazine number 52, hope you're having a good day. And thanks again. Bye. Thanks for watching.